With Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag Resynced, we have finally received what is arguably the most faithful recreation of Edward Kenway's outfit based on the original promotional material from 2013. Ubisoft even went as far as including the swords and pistols featured in the cinematic trailers and marketing material. As someone who pays close attention to these kinds of details, the updated colors, textures, and equipment all come together to create what I believe is the most accurate version of Edward's outfit we have had so far. That said, I also think Resynced takes a few creative liberties with the design. Some are fairly subtle while others are more noticeable, and once you identify them, they become difficult to ignore. To understand those differences, we first have to go back to the source material and the original game from 2013. Let's start with the announcement trailer. One of the first things that stands out is Edward's hairstyle. He still has his signature ponytail, but there's noticeably more loose hair, giving him a rougher, more effortless appearance. Personally, I have always preferred this version, but that's besides the point. Looking at the outfit itself, the first thing that caught my attention was the rear pistol holsters, or rather the lack of them. In the trailer, Edward's back pistols rest inside leather holsters attached to his belt, making the entire setup look both practical and believable. We actually saw a similar setup with Connor's pistols in AC3, yet for some reason, it never carried over into Black Flag. Even in Resynced, the pistols are still held in place by leather straps, which, realistically speaking, isn't the most practical way to carry them. Personally, I would have loved to see proper holsters implemented. Not only would they look more stylish, but they would also make much more sense from a functional standpoint. Moving to the front pistols, Ubisoft did correct one detail when it comes to the gun's placement. The pistols are now positioned in the correct order along Edward's bandolier, which is a nice touch. However, the way the bottom pistol is holstered left me confused. It's inserted much farther in the strap, to the point where the trigger area would realistically prevent the weapon from being drawn smoothly. After looking at it more closely, I understand why the developers made this decision. It likely avoids clipping with Edward's chest, armor, and left arm during gameplay. Still, once you notice it, it's hard to unsee. Ironically, I think the original Black Flag handled this in a better way by reversing the orientation of the pistols and positioning. It wasn't faithful to the cinematic design, but it solved the practical problem. Another detail I was genuinely happy to see return in Resynced was the waist pouch. It may seem like a minor addition, but details like this help make the outfit feel functional. It gives the impression that Edward actually has somewhere to store the tools and supplies he collects throughout the game, at least his main equipment. If we wanted complete realism, he would probably need an entire backpack or chest by the end of the story, but that's not really the point. The goal is simply to create the illusion that the equipment has a logical place to be stored. Interestingly, if we examine Edward's cinematic outfit, he actually wears 2 waist pouches instead of 1. That small addition makes the outfit feel more believable. And as the trailer shows, it doesn't interfere with either the swords or the pistols. You can even see the design choice reflected in the original concept art. Personally, I think including the second pouch would have made Resynced's outfit even closer to the original creative vision, while also making the overall design feel more unique. My next observation concerns the hood. This is another area where Ubisoft took a few creative liberties. The hood seen in the cinematic trailers has a much softer, more rounded silhouette from the back, almost resembling Altair's iconic hood. The original concept art follows this same design language, and interestingly enough, a similar hood shape later appeared in Adewole's outfit in Freedom Cry DLC. In the end, we never actually received the exact outfit shown in the cinematic trailers. Even Resynced's version differs in several subtle ways. That's not to say it's a worse design, quite the opposite. I think Resynced is a significant improvement over the in-game outfit we originally received back in 2013. Still, a part of me wishes we had finally gotten the cinematic version. My hope is that in the future, with the help of mods even, we may have this version finally realized. Just like they did with the original Black Flag, modders have recreated the cinematic outfit in remarkable detail. I'd like to show you that version now. This version is probably the closest we've ever come to seeing the original trailer outfit brought to life. Notice how all the details we have discussed are present. The more rounded hood, the pistols, the swords, and the dual waist pouches. It's essentially the elusive cinematic outfit realized through the dedication of the modding community. Ultimately, the purpose of this analysis is not to criticize Ubisoft's design choices. It is simply to highlight how much players appreciate thoughtful character design, and how easily those subtle changes are noticed when they are made. Whether Edward's outfit is a perfect one-to-one recreation of the trailers doesn't really affect the gameplay or diminish my enjoyment of the game. I just find it fascinating to analyze these details because ever since I first played Assassin's Creed, the outfits, but more importantly, the hood, have always been one of my favorite parts of the series.